in this video going to create a game in Unity. So I have an empty game project. And here right click and create and go to the sprite and square and drag and drop here. Okay. Then I'm going to drag and drop down here. Okay. And resize and make it smaller. Now it's look good. Now it's going to rename it layer and add a box ladder 2D and rigid body 2D to enable physics. And I want to fix it in Z axis and give mark the get scale 0. Okay. Then I'm going to create a script called movement in order to move it. And reload it. I'm going to delete the while start function and here type public float speed. It is the speed of the character and public this body 2D and RB. Okay, this is press for the power edge body. And next is our vector to move in order to move it. So okay, to move we need to define some input first, like get axis raw and horizontal. Okay, then we need to store this value into some variable like a move. Okay, the vector thing is move dot x and then is going to equal to input of x axis. So if you go press A, so it's going to store -1 on the vector that is move, and press D, so it's going to store. I'm going to store 1 on the move axis. Okay, now in order to move it, we type RB dot move position, and here we type RB move position. This means current place of the rigid body, and then we add by the move vector. Okay, and then multiply by some speed to move it, and then time dot delta time. And now if you go back to Unity and say square and here's some speed, so I will speed 5 and drag and drop the rigid body. Now I'm going to play the game. It's going to move. Okay, you can also increase the speed like 10. Now it's 10. Okay, now I'm going to drag and drop. I'm now going to create an empty game object, reset and transform, and drag the top of the camera. Okay, yeah. Okay. 5. Okay, now I give some icon here. And my name is spawn block. So it's going to spawn the blocks up here. Okay, so in order to spawn block, we need to create some blocks here. Okay, so I use square and give some grays color. Okay, and also add box ladder 2D and rigid body 2D. Okay, and I then mark with 0 and play the rotation. And here we okay, then I'm going to decrease the size. I'm going to make a prefab of it. Okay, and then I'm going to delete it here. And then I'm going to add component and add a spawn block. Okay, I'm going to new script and create an array. Then I open up here. So here what we need to do, we create a one thing that is called public game object, and this is block, our block. Okay, and here what we need to do, so I'm going to do the y start function here, and no sorry, we don't need the y start function. And I here create some more variables like private and private float time between spawn, and next thing is public float start time between spawn. So in y start function we're going to make time between spawn is equal to start time spawn. Okay, then in y function we check if time between sort is greater or equal to 0, sorry, less than 0, then we're going to instantiate the above block element. Okay, so we type instantiate, then our object, that is our block, and the position is transform dot position, and coordinate dot id, which means no rotation. Okay, so it's going to spawn the blocks, and it will save it and go back to Unity. Okay, and then here go to spawn block, and here you can see we ask for drag and drop, and I'm going to set 2. Okay, I forgot. Okay, I forgot some one more thing, that we need to make time between sort is equal to start time is spawn, and here one more condition, that is else time between sorts is minus equal time dot delta time. So if our time zone is less than or equal to, is going to instantiate our block element, and then is going to equal this time dot start with time start time with source. If it's not equal to them our 0 or less than 0, so it's going to decrease by time dot delta time. So every second is going to decrease it. Okay, let's save it and go back to Unity. Okay, then I'm going to play this game, and I'm going to scene view, and if I wait for 2 seconds, it's going to spawn the block. Okay, here the same. So now we set the random position of this block, like here somewhere. Okay, so what we need to do here, we take some float, and this name is pose. Okay, and equal to the random dot range, and here we also give the minimum number and max number. So if we go back to Unity and going to move this, y is going to 1 minus 2 units. Okay, so here give -2 comma and the 2. Okay, then we need to block dot transform dot position is equal to the new vector 2, and we need to set a position on the x-axis type pose in comma 0 on the y-axis. No, not 0 on the y-axis. He makes you is my 5. Okay? 5 on the vector. And if you go to save it and back to Unity and go scene and wait for 2 seconds, go and spawn the block here. Okay, it is not working here. So it's not going to spawn. Problem here. Okay, I know what's. We need to first store in some variable like game object and I name as a equal to this. Okay, now here type instead of block type a, and now it's definitely work. And then block spawn, you can see it's going to spawn randomly on the position. Okay, now our randomly spawn is working now. And now we add some force to the blocks. So now I select this one. I'm going to add component and move block. Okay, and then move block. Okay. New script, and this was simple script. I'm going to open up here. Okay, read the y start function and here type public float speed, which is the speed of the, and then public rigid body 2D and RB. Okay, in wide update function, what we're going to do, we need to add some force or velocity to the our block. So here type RB dot velocity is equal to, okay, is going to equal to the new vector 2, or you can write simply, you can write vector 2 dot up and c to vector 2 minus here, and then multiply by speed multiply by time dot delta time. Then and so it's going to save it back to Unity, and we need to find some speed. So I'm going to define the speed like 50 and drag on the rigid body character. Now if you play the game and watch it with the time, it's going to move the, look, it's going to move the blocks randomly. The blocks are coming randomly. Okay, you can, so I'm going to increase the speed more, so it's come faster. Okay, 2 seconds wait, and then look, it's coming up, it's coming here. Okay, so it's now working correctly. You can also, okay, I'm going to increase scale with little more, but okay. Okay, now it's good. Now I will, okay, and then I want to add some more thing, like, okay, then I'm going to drag and drop this, and I'm going to drag and drop here, and I'm going to increase the size. Okay, and then Ctrl plus D and select both of them and add them box ladder 2D. Okay, then I'm going to delete the remove sprite and draw. Okay, so now look, it's correct. So like this, the player does not go out of the map. And I'm going to increase the speed by more, like 18. Okay. Now we need to, okay, So our endless, okay, now spawn this block going to spawn endlessly. Okay, look. Okay, now as we hit the flash, nothing happens. Our play does not get die, or the screen does not get restart. Okay. Now we need to add one more script. Sorry, not one more script. So we're going to square and choose square and tag it something. Okay, I'm going to add a tag. Let's add a name as end. So when our player does this square, okay, this block, so it's going to die. So we get enter. And here go to movement and we're going to wide on collision enter 2D. So we type if, first we check what we are hitting. Okay, collision dot collider dot compare. So we're going to compare the tags, and the tag is that end. Okay, so if we are hitting the end tag, play object or not. So if it hit the end tag object, the tag end tag object, so we're going to die. So you simply can place here UI and destroy the game object and start it. But simply I'm going to restart the scene again if it's going to die. So to access the scenes, we are going to add a new namespace, that's a Unity engine dot scene management. So it's allowed us to add some starting new scenes. So here we type scene manager dot load scene. Then what we're going to do, then we type scene manager dot get active scene. So then he's going to finding the active scene dot according to the build index. Then okay. So if I going to save this and go back to Unity, and then if I wait for some time, look, and if I going to collide with it, the scene starts again. And scene start again. So this is very simple game. Okay. So we make a simple endless game in 20 minutes. Okay, out of 20 minutes. So I can going to add background color to make it look good. Now you can add some improvement to it. Okay, now and you can add some, if you like to write something, you can also add some UI like game over, restart, okay, anything there. So game, and hit the like button and subscribe my channel so you can don't miss the upcoming videos. So guys, thanks for watching.